In this video, we will learn how to create a hierarchical design using Verilog HDL. There are two basic types of digital design methodologies, a top-down design methodology and a bottom-up design methodology. In a top design methodology, what we do is we define the top level block and identify the sub-blocks which are necessary so as to build the top level. Whereas in the bottom-up design methodology, we first identify the building blocks which are at the lowest level, and then we build the higher level blocks using the lower level building blocks. Practically speaking, we normally use a combination of top-down and bottom-up methodologies. So now let us try to understand the hierarchical design with the help of the example. So we are taking an example of full adder and we will see how we can make use of the hierarchical design concept and design the full adder using half adders. We know that the logical diagram for the full adder looks like this. And if we look at this circuit minutely, we see that the circuit within this yellow block is nothing but it is one half adder and we have another half adder in another yellow block. So if we redesign this circuit, then the block diagram of full adder can be made something like this. So this is a logic diagram for a full adder, which is using two half adders in it. So now our basic aim is to see how we can design full adder using two half adders, making use of the hierarchical design concept. And here for this particular example, we will be using the bottom-up design methodology. So the lowest level over here is the half adder and the topmost level is our full adder. So in the bottom up methodology, what we have to do is we have to write down the module for the lowest level, which is the half adder in our case. And then using the half adder modules, we will be seeing how we can write down the module definition for the full adder using the concept of hierarchical design. So we know how we can write down the design module for a half adder. So the half adder module looks like this, which is a simple, and over here we are using the gate level modeling for the design module of half adder, but you can also use the behavioral modeling. It doesn't make any difference. So you can use either approach. Either you can use the gate level modeling to write down the module for half adder, or you can also use the behavioral modeling. So this is how the module for the half adder looks like. There's nothing new in it. So we have the output ports sum and carry, and the input ports are A and B respectively. Now we have to see how we can write down the design module for this full adder, which is involving two half adders. Okay, so this is the module for the full adder. Let us try to understand it. The first line is simple. We are starting with the keyword module, then the name, you can give any name, and then we are passing the ports. Over here, looking at the diagram, we can see that sum and cy are the output for the full adder, and the inputs to the full adder are A, B, and C respectively. So this is how the port list will be passed. Then we have to declare the outputs and the input ports. This is how it will be done. So nothing new so far. Now after this, since this block diagram is making use of two half headers, so we have to instantiate the half header twice. And this is what we are doing over here. Now over here in this line, what we are doing is we are instantiating the half header design module and we are naming it to be HA1. So this HA1, you can match it with this HA1. So we are creating the instance of half header and we are naming it as HA1. And over here, we have to look carefully. This S1 and C1 are the outputs of this first half adder and the inputs to this first half adder is A and B respectively. So we are giving the ports something like this for the first half adder. Again, since we have to make use of the another half adder, so we have to instantiate half adder once again, but here now we will be giving a different name to the second instance and we are naming it as HA2. Now this second half header has different inputs and different outputs. So looking at the diagram, we see that the output of the second half header is sum and C2. So we will be giving here sum and C2 and the input to the second half header is S1 and C respectively. So we have to pass the required inputs for the second instance of the half header. So over here we see that depending upon how many half headers are required in a particular circuit, we can instantiate that module as many number of times as it is required. The only thing which we have to remember over here is this, that we have to give a different instance name to the module. So over here, since we are using two half headers, so we are giving the different names, and we are giving the name as HA1 and HA2 respectively. And after that, what we have to do is we have to make use of this OR gate also. And finally, we see that we are using OR, and then OR will be having the output as CY, and the two inputs to the OR, we can see it is clear from the diagram, it is C2 and C1 respectively. And then we'll be terminating the module over here. But over here, you see that we are using the connections C2, C1 and S1, which are neither the input ports nor the output ports. So one thing which is missing over here is that we have to declare these connections to be the wired. So what you have to include over here is you have to include wire S1, C1 and C2. So now this completes the module, and this is how we can design the full adder using two half adders, making use of the hierarchical concept. And over here we have used the bottom up methodology, because we have designed the module for the half header first, and then by making use of this half header we are designing the full header. And once you have written down the module for the full header using the hierarchy, then you can write down the test bench for the full header. This we know how we can write down. So similar way you can write down the test bench, and you can verify your design using the online compiler. So this is the simplest example which we have taken up. Similarly, you can also design the full subtractor using two half subtractors. So this is an exercise which you can try using the hierarchical concept, and we'll take further examples in our later videos. If you have any questions, you can post your questions in the comments section below.